Hi, Ms. Davis, it's Scarlett, and today I will be conducting my experiment on what stain removal gets out the stain the best. My hypothesis is I think the Woolite will get out the stain the best because it's the most expensive and is very well known. Now, my materials for my experiment is the Folgers coffee, my carpet samples, and then we wrote at the top each different material. So the Woolite, the Resolve, and then the Spot Shot. Then I have my Woolite, my Resolve, and my Spot Shot. And then for Spot Shot you need a rag, and for Resolve you need a sponge. So now I'm going to take my coffee and stains, pour it on the carpet. I'm gonna wipe that up. Okay. So now I'm going to start with the Woolite. So for the Woolite, you need to remove what the heck? Cut. I'm gonna pour a little bit more on this one because this one doesn't really have a lot, and you gotta be fair. Okay, now we're gonna start with Woolite, and so the directions you say you need to unscrew the cap, then you squeeze liquid onto solid soiled area. And then if stain is still visible after 1 minute, you redo it. And then you use the little brush to scrub out the stain. And that is our finished result after following the directions. So that's coffee stain and then none with the removal. So that's Woolite number 1. Next we have Resolve, and the directions say shake well and then hold can high up. Spray down, and then you need to take your sponge and scrub it out. You can still see the stain, so I'm going to do it one more time. After following the directions, you still see the stain, so that one didn't do a good job. Last but not least, we have our Spot Shot, and for this one, the directions say shake can well before use, and then spray Spot Shot on stain Avoid saturating the carpet. Gently blot with clean white absorbent cloth. And then, if necessary, repeat your steps. I'm gonna let it soak in and then blot. And again, you can still see the stain, so I'm gonna do it one more time like it said in the directions. Oh. And that is our final result after following the directions. Now I'm gonna compare, I'm gonna put the before picture of it and then the after picture of what it looked like. So pause it. If you remember from the beginning, my hypothesis was I think the Woolite will get out the stain the best because it's the most expensive and very well known. From that, I learned I was correct. And in my conclusion, I said, after doing my experiment, I learned I was correct. Woolite does take out stains the best. I saw that using the brush scrubbed out the stain and removed all the coffee from the carpet. Even though Woolite is more money, it is definitely worth it because it brought out the stain fast and very easily. We saw that the other two carpet cleaners don't cost as much money, but they also don't do the best job at cleaning carpet. So when you buy the carpet cleaner, if you buy a more expensive one, it takes out the stain better and easier. And then my different variables. My dependent variables is how much of the coffee comes out of the carpet. My independent variables is the different stain removers. My control, the carpet is the same and we are using the same coffee. We kept it fair we followed the directions on each of the cans to give each company the benefit of the doubt if the product didn't work the first time. My procedure. Step 1, split carpet into each section. Step 2, pour coffee in each section. Step 3, read the directions on how to use the stain remover. Step 4, apply stain remover. Step 5, take out the stain according to the directions. Step 6, see which carpet cleaner took out the stain the best. And then at the end, I'm going to insert the picture of my 5 facts because I didn't know how to say the ingredients and stuff. And so I'll just take a picture and insert that and then you can see it because they're really long names and I really didn't know how to pronounce it. So yeah, that was my science project. I hope you enjoyed.